fictional story. It's because my life is boring, I didn't want to. Alright, so I thought about what groups I belong to, what cultures. I really thought about it for like 2 weeks, like seriously, I thought about it. I couldn't pick a story. I actually wrote this last night. And I sort of had this high school mentality about it. Am I a nerd? Am I a popular kid? Am I a jock? No, none of those. So if I'm not any of those, then I must be an outcast, maybe a misfit or something, an oddball, Alicia. So I need a story that exemplified being a misfit and becoming part of a group. And I found my example in the scariest movie of all time, The Brave Little Toaster. That movie's terrifying, don't laugh. No, that movie's scary, don't even. Alright, so The Brave Little Toaster is about a group of household appliances with abandonment issues that the guy who they're trying to find, the master they call him, they don't actually give him a name, his family owns a cabin which they sell to give him money for college. So he sells all of his crap, and I guess they don't know what a yard sale is because they leave all the stuff in the cabin. And so the appliances set on a long journey to find him. And the appliances are a schizophrenic radio, voiced by John Lovett, so he's not annoying at all. And his favorite song is Tutti Frutti, and it's terrible. I hate that song. And an epileptic vacuum. He has seizures and stuff in the movie. He really does have seizures. No, that's the truth. There's a heater blanket, you know, the little knob, you turn it and the blanket heats up, and I'm pretty sure the blanket's gay. And there's a lamp, who despite being a lamp isn't very bright. I don't mean luminescently, I mean he's retarded. And stop laughing, you're making me laugh. And finally, a toaster who burns all of his toast because he's terrible. So they all set out on a journey through cornfields and down long highways, and they make it to a television repair shop where the proprietor doesn't exactly fix appliances as much as he rips them apart and then puts them back together in horrible Franken appliances. They're like scary mixed up versions of real appliances. So before they escape, all the other newer appliances sing a song to them about how they're going to fail, and it only serves to show that newer appliances are just jerks. So somehow they get from the television repair shop and thus inside the city to outside the city, and they're backtracking. They're going through the city to the college, but then they leave. So they go to this waterfall where there's like a cliff, and then the waterfall goes down, and there's a smaller cliff over here, and they have to get across, and they cutely tie their cords together to get across. I guess they're supposed to represent arms and hands and stuff. So the vacuum is the heaviest, so he stays on the cliff, and the others tether across. But the strain of having to hold all of them up makes him have a seizure. He pitches a grand mal seizure, and they actually roll him on his side and try and get his tongue out of his mouth. It's terrible. You're 5 years old and a vacuum has a seizure. That's creepy. So eventually they make it back to their master, and they get sold in a yard sale for $0.25 apiece. So they all started out as outcasts, but even though they're different, they're all the same in that all they had was each other. So despite their stalkerish relationship with their master, they're all, they didn't belong together until they belonged together. Yeah.